Hello. Hello, Facebook family. Come on in. I know y'all missed me yesterday. I know y'all miss your girl, Bridget, underground girl of a pastor and first lady yesterday. Because I missed y'all. Get myself together. Still laying here. Today's Saturday. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Extra, extra. Read all about it. I'm going to have to sit up. Your girl, Bridget, going to have to sit up on this one. I'm in my bed. Got to go to work tonight. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I know y'all hear Miss LA. Because I've been listening. I've been looking at these channels since this morning. Yeah, I'm so disappointed. I'm so, my heart is so hurt. You know, we had started off talking about the little truths and everything, and they didn't kind of slow down on what they doing and everything. Cause I think behind the scenes they trying to get their situation together in order because they have more people that's bigger people in the industry that is trying to help them to get things in order, which is a good thing, and letting them know what to say, what not to say, what to do and what not to do on this social media platform. And with looking at all these channels today, and y'all know the channels I'm talking about, from the Purple Horse to the LA to the Coco. I ain't scared to say no names because I ain't saying nothing that ain't that's the false and all that. And well, not react. They ain't not all reaction channels. First of all, let me backpedal. I want to issue a public apology for um putting the wrong face on the wrong content, and that is I mistakenly put Latrue's first baby's mama um name on a picture of a content creator. I want to give you an apology. When I read the comments and when you were saying take it down, I'm new to this, honey. And so I'm going to make mistakes. And I just want to apologize to you, and I can own up to my mistakes. But on the other hand, for it to go that far and turn me in and flag me, whatever people do and stuff, and um that was part of my, they won't show me, but I know that's what it is, allegedly, my Facebook page being struck. And so I won't be able to go live over there for 29 days. So I'm going to have to be going live over here to YouTube. And that give me time to get to know everybody on YouTube as well. But I think that is so far-fetched and so out the way to jump the gun like that, because everybody is trying to make a little bit of money. Everybody is coming to give encouraging. Everybody is not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the money because I have my own business. But I just like coming on here and ministering, doing skits, making people laugh and making people happy. So for that, I apologize. And it was an honest mistake. Everybody that read it, that's your followers, I apologize to you as well. But getting back to all of the channels I've been watching this morning, come on in, come on in, let's talk about it. Come on in out the bushes. I just want to issue that public apology. And I think that we need to be step back and ask ourselves before we react so spontaneously on other people that this is a new face that you see, and say, it was an honest mistake, instead of going, you know I don't know whether they call it striking somebody channel or something like that, but I ain't into all of that. It's not that deep for me. Understand what I'm saying? It's not that deep for me. But with the truth look like they is laying low right now, so they can work their situation out. And thank everybody for coming in, commenting. I tried to heart everybody, and even answer some questions, respond to some things that people were saying as the best I could. And the only thing I can say is, let's pray for the both of them and for the children, because it got taken out of content. It got worse than what it was. A lot of young women got hurt behind it because it brought up old feelings and old memories and traumatic things that they went through as well. And by her being a young woman, I don't think she was able to really express what really happened, for is what kind of abuse. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a young daughter, and she can act spontaneously and just go off on a limb and stuff. And that comes from not having wisdom and having knowledge. You just jump the gun because you're hurt and you feel bad and your feelings is hurt, and you just want to hurt the other person. Hurt people. But at the end of the day, she love him. She love her children. She says she not going back. She not going back right now, but she going back. Trust and believe that. And the way that little girl looked at playing basketball, did y'all see her when she went and spent the day with her daddy? I mean, the little girl was happy. It wasn't no tension. And when kids know something is going on and abuse is going on and stuff, and you bring them around the person that's been abusive, they sit on the sideline and they watching up out the side of their eyes and stuff, because they, in a protective mode as well for their mom. And that little girl was bouncing that ball as if she was having a day at the park and happy that they were back together. And I've always said, if they like it, I love it. Because I don't want him. But it is real abuse that is going on, that's physical. She got on here on YouTube to say that that he didn't break her finger, and she never said that. But you look back at the clips, we know what was said. She said that it was other abuse, which I think if she hadn't have been so angry, she would have said that at first. But us women with our hormones, things get to rolling off our tongue, and whatever sounds good to make the people believe it and be on our side when we was in the wrong and stuff, then it will happen. And I even went back in the story to listen to it and stuff like that, and even though it's no reason to put no being over anybody's head at all, because that's degrading. But maybe it was during the course of the Mace situation, and you didn't want to be maced. I don't know. I wasn't there. But the only thing we can do is say, what would God do? And I mean, so many people was brought off into it. It's another video that just been put out, where um he was lifting chairs doing a chair challenge, and the father ran, the father-in-law ran to his rescue to help him lift up a chair because he seen he was weak and it was falling and stuff like that. So the father-in-law was watching him from a distance behind the scenes. So this really don't seem like a father to me that would allow you to abuse their child and be angry about it, but in the process, run to your help and your rescue when they see you struggling with something. You see what I'm saying? If you've been allegedly abused for 6 years, you got a father. Hey, hey, Leo. I'm gonna start calling you Santos. Hey, Santos, how you doing? I missed you yesterday because I had to get some business taken care of and stuff, but I was just weighing in a little bit. Do you not know my face, my other page has been striking. I can't go live over there from me making an honest mistake. I mean, I just started over here, and then after her telling me how to take it down, I took it down because they are similar. They kind of look alike, and I got a new iPhone, so I was uploading things, so I was learning the phone at the same time. But for you to allegedly strike me, that's the only place I know it could come from. I'm sorry, and I apologize if it didn't come from you, but I've never ever had this issue before, even having almost 300,000 followers over there for my live to be out of everything, stars, it's instant, everything. And I was so excited because I just got these things, and I had to process all of that yesterday because I'm like, this is not right. And like I said, I want to give a public apology for having an honest mistake. But anyway, yeah, yeah. Won't let me. You know how I put up the pretty pictures of the flowers? I mean, they still let me do that before it's reels and stuff. And me and my grandkids loved, doing all that. All of that. My monetization, 'cause y'all know I'm new at this and stuff, is shut down. And that thing hurt my heart because it's so many people depended on me over there. And older people enjoy seeing the pictures put up, and even with accepting subscribers and stuff like that back. I got to see how that worked, but I don't want to say too much over here because I don't want them, to. But I believe it was one day too that I was doing a lot of talking over here, and I guess over talking myself and meant no, I was talking over there. And you don't hold the same conversations on these two different platforms. This one right here, well, I ain't got nothing to say about them over there. Yeah, I appealed it. I appealed it, and I'm waiting for an answer. And the thing about it, I'm doing this on my own and trying to figure it out because this is my first time going through this, and I'm just tapping buttons and I'm just praying that God, let me be able to tap the right thing. Oh, I sure pray I'm able to get it back. Are they letting you appeal review? Oh, I can do it with they gonna email me? Oh my God, Santos. I pray. I'm going over my daughter-in-law's house today because she got my Mac laptop. I just bought me a Mac and stuff where I can, see more and do more because, I planned on being in this for a while because it needs so much more positive feedback and stuff. So I'm going to go over there and see if she know. Well, she pretty smart on the computer. I call my daughter for everything. And things and times like this make you regret that you didn't learn all you supposed to learn. But with these two platforms, you have to learn as you go because nobody wants to give you the game like they say because nobody wants the next person to make more than them. And I don't understand that, even though it ain't even coming out of their pockets and they don't even know you. If I buy something with a big check, you don't know what's up in my house. Santos, I pray that they let me get it back by email. I'ma ask her. It's called, what you say it's called? VIA mail. Review VIA mail. Let me get something and write that down. Cause I'm a show teller. And anybody that be in my chat that can help me, usually they will email. Okay, usually they will email you a correspondence of the strike along with the reference and guidelines that were violated. They will give. But you know what? They did Santos. They sent me they told me the guidelines, told me to go over to policies. Um and they just gave me a category of things that was violated. They had presenting somebody else, that was not them. That's why I was thinking it was her. And another content creator being involved. I sure hope it was an honest mistake. Some music, someone else video. But you know what? I already covered that. I've learned that in the beginning with someone else's music. I learned that from LA and stuff when she be like, turn off that music. Y'all better turn off that music. I'm working. So I learned about the music part. But I'm going to get it right. And the thing about it, I'm like, what can I do to let my viewers know that I'm still here? But God is going to work it out. I pray and I believe he going to work it out. But this morning, and then, it give me time to learn a lot of things that go on over on this channel or someone else's video. Now, when I use someone else's video, do I have to write something down there? Because I know they say you can share so much percentage with the original content creator. And I don't have no problem doing that because that's their content. It's only right. And I look for you so I can subscribe to your channel. You got to let me know what your channel is so I can subscribe to you, because I don't mind subscribing to nobody that's positive. And this morning it gave me a chance to look at um other people when it came from you. Yeah. When it I was looking at where I lost my thought, looking at all these other you know women, American black American women and stuff, and to see how they going at each other's throat. We still in the abuse awareness month, and you know we so focused on, the little truths, even though so many people had strong opinions of it, and so many people, got so vulnerable and let themselves go in it and tell their story, and was really hurt behind it. We need to either place in your description message and beginning of the video that states this is reaction. Okay. Opinion. Okay. Restriction. Open. Yeah. I can't pronounce that last word. I ain't playing. Okay. I'm going to write that. Well, I'm going to go back in your messages and get all of this when I go over to my daughter-in-law's house. But what was I saying? Yeah, I was listening I was going from channel to channel, just strolling because I got it on my TV. And we still in that month. And we got so passionate and caught up in the truth. And then she got on there and cleared his name and said that it was not physical, and it was verbal. It could be verbal, and she even broke down to you. Cricket is live now. She got on there and even explained to everybody in the world that it ain't like we thought it was. And she turned around and said that the world twisted her words. And that's why I was like in the beginning that this was not no physical. If it is, it was on both ends, but it just wasn't no beat down situation, because I lived it too long. But now she's saying this morning that she never said he broke her finger. She never said that he was beating her. She never said these things. And like I told y'all, it broke with hitting that bucket. But I told y'all the violations that he made when he came in there. And okay, it takes a disclaimer basically starting. I am reviewing this content based on my option. This is allegedly. Okay, so is this what I say? Oh, girl, you own it. I got somebody on my team that's on it. I keep on talking about girl, Lord. I'm so sorry. No, no. Wait a minute. basically start st- was stating I am reviewing this content based on my options only. This is allegedly I am in now no way trying to offend anyone nor attempting to represent anyone else. Okay, and that makes sense. I should have did that in my caption. It's in my caption. I need to do that, huh? In my review when I sent. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hey, Malone, how you doing today, Saturday day? I'm just sitting up here with Santos. She telling me how to get my channel back, my live back over on Facebook because they restricted me from everything because somebody told on me. I don't know what I did, and y'all know I'm the nicest person. Like when you use music and state, I do not own the rights to this music. I simply. And you know what? I should have did that because every time I go in the store and the music is playing, I learned that from LA. I be saying this music I do not own the rights to this music. I do not, I say it so many times to cover myself. So I don't know why I wasn't thinking and put that off in the caption too or the description. But you learn from your mistakes, and then God sends somebody like you out the bushes to help me. Everything that he tried didn't work, girl. What he no no oh, I thought this was Santos. Okay, Malone. Who said that? Which one of y'all said that? Oh, okay. Malone, you said that. And I prayed and I said that yesterday. I said, Lord, may no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It can form, it can look like it, and stuff like this. And this happened for a reason. It happened for a reason. It sure did. It definitely happened for a reason. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I am so sorry, King Malone. I'ma start calling you King. Yeah, everything happened for a reason. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What you say, y'all gonna rock with me? Y'all rock me through this. I'm telling you, I always heard them say my day ones. Y'all my day one. Rock with me. I need somebody to help me because I so want to do this and bring positivity to this page because we got so many people talking on the same thing and then spewing the same thing out their mouths but just in a different way. You know, and like I said, yes, 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 girl. Yo, y'all got me. Y'all got me. And I got y'all. Lord knows I do. But everybody, and this is still abuse awareness month. And so she got on here and she said that she didn't say these things, and maybe that's her truth. Maybe that's what she heard in the spirit of the moment while she was talking. Maybe she got to go back and play her videos. I thought of you earlier. I was driving and in pain. I was like, God, get me down this street. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. How you feel now? Because you know I ain't got no problem praying for you. Dear Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we come before you thanking you and praising you for your goodness and your mercy, your love and your kindness. Lord Jesus, I ask you right now, Lord Jesus, in the name of Jesus, touch Aaliyah Santos, whatever the problem is, Lord Jesus, wherever the pain is, Lord, you know our body. You made the anatomy. You know every string of hair on our head. Lord, I ask you to touch her body from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet, dear God. Lord, and if you would do it, we'll let the world know that you and only you did it. In the name of Jesus, we thank you and we praise you, dear God. Amen. God don't, he already done it. He quicker than quick. God is there before you even asking what you want. And you say you was thinking about me and stuff and you got in pain. Yes, bless and restore, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I believe in the power of prayer. And that's why this situation on this TV, well, on internet, it does something because every one I went to, y'all, we still in and Mr. Chu, she said it was it was mental. It can be mental, verbal, and you know those kind of abuse stuff. And so she basically telling y'all that this is what it was. It was verbal, it was mental, and all these different things. I and all these different things, but she telling y'all it was not physical, so she was upset and she just got to getting emotional with it and it rolled off her tongue. But basically she's saying stay up out my business because let me tell you what she said. She can't answer no more questions because her lawyer is involved until they get this under wraps. Now, allegedly, a lawyer is involved. So, oh, girl, that's what I said. I said, oh, I said, oh, I got them videos up there. I hope they don't come at me. She said, but you know what? She said that to shut this thing down quicker. She said that to shut this thing down quicker because now he putting up positive stuff. She putting up positive stuff. They putting up their pictures and stuff when they looking in each other's eyes and gazing and in love and stuff. And they want this stuff to die down and they want the kids to forget about it. But when they come back on, I'm here to tell y'all, they coming back on with the whole family and the daughter, the oldest daughter. Oh, yeah. And they gonna say we bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Yeah, they posted these yeah, and that's what is happening. They old videos that they pulling out the closet, like R. Kelly say, trapped in the closet. Is the videos that they've been having that they done went back on and they posting it now, and it's all like black love videos. And I know they going back in the closet because I did, because after that other internet done that to me and reels and stuff. Oh, I went back in the photo album and pulled up y'all some stuff. Y'all gonna see me with blonde hair, and everything. Y'all gonna see skits I was doing before I even knew about the skits and stuff like that on the YouTube and stuff like that, because for birthdays and stuff like that, for family members and different things, I always have loved doing stuff like that. So I would videotape myself. So I got a lot of stuff that's trapped in the closet. But thing is fair use to react to them based off of what they. Oh, most definitely. Because what happened was a lot of women and men that did not even put anything on there, about the abuse, except for Malone and some men just don't come forth like that. It take a strong man get to put his ego to the side to come forth it with goo gobs of women and tell his story. Really? Are you kidding me? That take a real man to do that and step up to the plate. You got hundreds of thousands of ego and pride. Yeah, King Malone. You got hundreds and thousands of women that's telling their stories about a man. Then you got a man that's gonna come in the midst of them. That's like a needle in a haystack. And you got some women. Let me tell you one thing. You got some women that, I thought I was gonna be able to sit in the bed and talk to y'all. I watched that one earlier, the one where she was a bit. You know what? Now I got to watch. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one. I got to go back and watch it. But you got some women that they got a husband that they probably their grandma raised them, and they had their grandma that was going to church and dressing them up in their white shirt pants to go to church, and they sat beside their grandma and stuff. And it was them and their grandparents raised them, because either the parents are passed, not in the picture, or something. You got some men. Let me tell you why women don't want this kind of man. I'm gonna tell you why women don't want this kind of man. Cause you got a man that grandmama done taught him respect, how to treat a woman, and he in touch with some of his feminine side. And so he ain't no roughneck with his pants hanging down up under his behind. And you get those kind of men, and then they say opposites attract. You get a woman that come up out of South Central Los Angeles or Chicago or someplace. Wait, what you say? I gotta find the guy page. He's about to get married to. Wait a minute. I got to find. Legend exposed them months ago. Fine, what guy's paid? And they a good man, and they know how to treat a woman, and they know all the sensitive parts, because the parents then raised them and then seen how good the grandfather was to the grandmother, and they learned respect and to take care of their family. Went to a storefront church, not one of these big old church where the big hats is. And we talking all 90% of it is about prosperity, which prosperity is good, but folks need word up in them now, talking about, what, this is what's going on in the world, and this is what we need to change, because we losing our children. Introduce the truth. Oh, yes, I did see it. Yes, I did see it. And then that's when the DM went on and she got with him. And he said that he didn't need to be introduced because he already had then hit so many thousands of views. And they was in the car. They was, and then the truth and Mr. Truth was in the car talking about how they met. And that dude heard, he said, that's not true. I was already relevant. I seen it. I know what you're talking about because they did kind of like a low budget video. But back to this one man or two men that'll come in with these hundred thousands of women. Um, we'll call him if he step out and say he been abused or his wife broke his finger or his wife drug him. Oh, you man, you better not say she drug you. They gonna call him all kind of jelly backs, no backbone, weak, the P word, the B word, and all them kind of words. And he's none of that. He's a real man. He's a strong man. He's a courageous man. And then he can be a wild and mean man when he need to be. He's a man that has affection and compassion for a woman because that's what he was taught. See, that's why nowadays you have to meet people where they are. You can't expect for everybody to be like you, talk like you, have the same mindset as you. And so it was through this whole thing and her saying that it was no physical abuse and it was, and a lawyer being involved. I don't know for what, to keep people from saying anything like I'm saying something, but I'm not trying to trash nobody. But the lawyer, she said, is involved, so she can't speak on it no more. But I believe she said that because every day trolls, I learned that too. All these trolls on the internet be trolling this internet and her page. Don't you know? I thought about that too, and about that doctor's excuse where the doctor say it come from a spouse and stuff, and you showing that kind of stuff on TV. What does that do? I don't want to talk about nobody, but it leaves you wide open for folks to talk about it. Why are you putting it on the internet, baby? This to Brianna back, sweetheart. If you don't want this to be talked about and you already see in advance what has been going on before your situation occurred, why would you put this on the internet? And folks have is trying to make money. Folks is at home buying phones on a payment plan so they can have the right kind of phone to hold enough memory to record individuals and big time creators like you. Because if you put it out there, then that means that you must want us to know. But you can't put it out there on conditions, sweetheart. Let Auntie Bridget shoot you some wisdom and some knowledge. You cannot put that kind of content out there when you angry and expect for us to not talk about it. Especially your fans. Can't nobody come to your house and sit down and talk to you about it. So they're going to talk to you over the internet. It's people that meet each other in the chat and they talk about it. Y'all see, I done learned that too in the chat. And they talk about it. But if I set my camera up and was on live and walked through my hallway with nothing on, and then come back, put on the roll, and when I open up my internet, it's then broke the internet because it's gonna break the internet. It's gonna break it in half. It's gonna break it like that finger. But why I'm get mad? I'm the one that was negligent. I'm the one that was negligent. And you know it's a possibility. If I did that, I was negligent on purpose. Because I know what them views was going to do for my bag. Okay? Now, the Bible say first natural, then spiritual. Let's deal with this. Because it's some big paydays coming up out of this. I already told y'all I didn't have a 67 subscribers until I posted this. And thank God I didn't get my viewers. I got it off their back. Thank y'all so much, Mr. and Mrs. The Truth. I really appreciate that because people was tuning in to watch that video. And y'all, thank y'all. Y'all got me where I am, family and stuff. God first. But a lot of people that's already on the payroll. Have everybody heard from the girl? Exactly. We ain't seen Precious. I was wondering yesterday, where's Precious? She ain't came on camera. Precious could get a big sack. But you know what? There is no Precious. There is no Precious. Because if it was a Precious, remember the video when this girl was working at this little this little place, this little restaurant place, and he was asking her out allegedly for a date, and she was like, when I get off tonight, and she was smiling, had on a red shirt and stuff, and then he got her on camera and she just skinning and grinning and all of that, and she said, I will after I get off tonight. And he said, okay, I'm gonna be here to pick you up, girl. Go back and watch that video. Now, it would have been Precious, not her. Because he could have easily went up to the mall and did a video after people dragging him like they did. And I know how bullying can be over the internet because I had a family member do it to me. And all night long, that thing kept going off and off. And every time I looked at a comment, it got worse and worse and worse. And your girl was devastated. I was devastated reading all of them mean messages and stuff. Oh my God. Yes. And so that's what I'm saying, that for to let them drag him and stuff like that, and for her to say that about him, then he would have came out with Precious. That was the time to bring Precious out, because this today she allegedly said, and I watched it, that she gonna be single, stay single. So if I'm gonna let you drag me like that, no, I ain't gonna get you back, knowing I'ma lose endorsements, because she said that he was saying, if she don't make this right, he gonna allegedly lose endorsements. He done lost so many hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay, a man eventually reaches his breaking point. You do so much. But he lost all that, and you mean to tell me he ain't gonna bring Precious out the closet? From out the bushes? There was never a Precious. The only Precious it was this precious smile that I'm giving y'all today. But now, Mr. True, she is feeling some kind of way because she got a heart. She got a soft heart. And she didn't got all off in her feelings reading these messages where women is telling so many heartfelt breaking stories. Oh my God, I got overwhelmed and tears in my eyes and stuff reading some of y'all's messages about what you went through and stuff. It just broke my heart. And I was the type that I fought. I don't think he will because he sue both of them as the ex-wife. Really? You know I have my little theory, but it's just so many things and so many people and stuff aired out they private things that they probably wouldn't have never aired out on social media. That's what I'm talking about right now, whether he did it or not. Well, in NC, you can sue the ex-husband. Oh yeah, you can sue both of them. That could happen. She says she got messages. But why? But that's taking the kids to something else. Right now, they on timeout and they coming back. They coming back like the beam squad in a helicopter and step up out of that baby with their black leather suits on. The baby even had a black leather pacifier, I think. They coming back and they coming back rocking fearlessly. And my thing is the women that dug deep and the men that tossed and turned as this went across our phones and TVs and debated on whether they should tell their story or not, or just let sleeping dogs lie. Should I put myself out there? Because I don't tell me. I know a lot of women battled with a lot of things I read. And then for Malone to come up on my page too, a man, please, no. A lot of people battle with a lot from what I read in order to even speak on it and tell some of their stories. So that's the thing that really hurts the most because those are your personal feelings. They belong to you until you feel like it's safe to air it out and let it go. About if he did it or not, I do think there is a comeback because we showed them that their fans care. But does that do away with it? Don't. But what it is he gonna be more careful. See, they laid some ground rules down for each other. What's bothering each other? You need to stop doing this, and that. He laid down heels. I don't like when you do this. See, women will say, you need to stop or you're gonna stop. Men will say, well, I don't like this. Man, that's where you make your mistake. Don't say, I don't like, because that's a gray area. And you're leaving room for her to do what her mind tell her do at that point in that time. It's black or white. Just like she told you, word it. Let's start, y'all men, start learning your words like we do. Because I'm going to have to tell on us females. We think the only way is right is the way we word it. And we always trying to correct them or either find a loophole in what they say. It seems how to bounce back because it makes you feel free moving forward. It won't just be content. That's all. You gon' allegedly Melanie and Montel and stuff. Every time we see them someplace together, we be like, is they back together? Is they not back together? Then they leave us, waiting for next week. And we study watching that first one over and over to see if we can find some loopholes that's gonna tell us what's gonna happen by next week. It seems very clear that she felt defeated, but now. Exactly. I told you at that time it was degrading. It was it was disrespected. She was disrespected. She was humiliated and degraded up under that bucket. She was accused of her own injury when she, no, that's the problem. Allegedly, all these things, this is what she felt. So why not share responsibility instead of just allowing one person to be attacked if you just gonna go? At that time, she had, in her mind, she was not going back. She had made up her mind because she had already had one too many people in her ear. And not only that, the maid had then already came over and told the girl's story. She the one that first cracked the dough, planted the seed. No, yeah, from on the outside. Oh, it's a whole lot in the milk that ain't clean. And I don't know how many bags is coming up out of this, but it's more than one. They order, and the only way you can get paid for a dead person if you have the death policy, baby, it's more than one bag coming up out of this. They didn't order more than one death policy. The maid was like, at this point, I'm here to give the tea. At this point, give the tea. You see how she put that? And then she sit up and said, and she don't even know that I'm on here saying this, and she would be very upset if she knew. The sister said the same thing. She don't know. They had the same line twice. She don't know that I'm saying this, and she would be upset if she knew. For one thing, when something is going on and you want to tell, you want it to get around, and you ain't gonna tell it, what you gonna do? You gonna find that person, and that one person that you know gonna tell it. You gonna tell them, this is between me and you, don't say nothing to nobody. Because if you say something to somebody, then I'ma expose you on this and that. Please, please, please. But you already know that this person is fenced to carry the bone. That's why she did that commercial for Walmart with them pills. These pills. Oh, Lord. These pills, y'all. Because when I walked in, she was hollering to the top of her voice. And I said, baby, what's wrong with you? Can I help you? And she said, my head, my head, my head. And these pills. And I asked her, where's your husband? Around here. And I didn't go the first day, but the second day. And helped got the kids ready and heard the little pitter-patter upstairs. I mean, she painted herself a picture. But I didn't go up there because that's their privacy. See? That's their privacy. Well, you know what? The story that she told, Miss, ma'am, should have been their privacy. And then tell me what content creators do, because my head is always down in my phone. Okay, you came in my house. Etiquette is when you come in my house, you speak. You the visitor. You coming over. If I knock on your door, I'm gonna say hi. How you doing? And she says, phone. Hey, it was in that phone. That's what content creators do. You ain't even got to be now, and you gonna look up. Hey, I watch you real funny and stuff like that. Men don't hold conversations like women do. He ain't gonna put that phone down while he doing what he said. Oh my God, I be watching you and you real funny and I like you and how you get. He wasn't interested. He was not interested. But then she get on here and she do all that. And the sad thing about that, I forget what her name is. You done messed yourself up in the whole industry of creators that's able to pay you. She has allegedly messed herself up with people that can pay good money and pay because they gonna have a fear of this is what you do, whether we want you to or not. You sitting up here taking notes on my house and what's going on. But as a man, even if I share but as a man, even if she's here company, I would have answered the door because I'm the man. Yeah, and the thing about it, they was in a big house. So if he was on the other side of the wall, I mean, we don't even know how that went down. Or even if it went down, maybe she had a key and she came in the house because she could have had a key, because she said the baby was in there screaming, hollering, and holding her head. So if she's screaming, holding, and hollering her head, allegedly, and he behind another wall, and you come in, I don't know. See, we got to step back and look at some things. Because the way we picture things to happen in our mind, they don't always happen like that. It's far from the way we thinking. That's why it's many interpretations of things. And you see so many people have their own different interpretation of this whole thing that's going on. And it could have been anybody. It didn't have exactly. I didn't know what you meant at first when you said that, Malone. I mean, it didn't just have to be her. It could have been anybody that came in. It's just that I don't have that time for you right now because I'm working on a different energy over here. And that's my bag, my sack. But we don't even be knowing, and we'll jump the gun. But you let somebody jump the gun on us and something we care about and something we plan on going back to get. And then once we forgive, and then you still running with it. Oh, you know it's going to be some problems and some issues. But one thing about it, I bet you one thing. If we see that housekeeper at that house again, then you know it was a skit. Oh, it's unfolding. It's unfolding fast. It all unraveled fast. Yes, it did, Santo. It unraveled real fast. And Like I said, it's all black love and stuff like that now. And if it was a skit, like I said, I thank God it was a skit, but my heart goes out to the individuals if it was a skit that posted their lives and had to rebirth what they went through. And then again, it could be a healing from them. Maybe it took something like this for it to come out in some of the people that express the things that's been lying dormant in them for all this time. They are both impulsive. Make them escalate even more because one is trying to get to it quicker than the other. It's like, and it seemed like over time, allegedly, the marriage became a competition. And that's the thing about it with a married couple. Your marriage can become a competition. And especially if the woman is making more than the man, it sure becomes a competition because I don't know if that man know it or not, but he got a way of trying to bring your self-esteem down so you won't feel as much about yourself because he figured you making all of the money. Now you gonna want to take my place and my spot in the house. And I notice, you talking to me with kind of a little bass up in your voice. So we need to bring you back down to size. See, that's how men be thinking, I'm telling y'all. And if the woman is recognized more than a lot of men in situations, they got to figure out a way, and especially if they are the ones that were there when you had nothing and you came in it with kids and they then built you a platform and all of a sudden you didn't outgrew them, you better watch out. You better watch out. What you say? Like, okay. And they said that daddy and the housekeeper was seeing each other. You better stop. Okay, Malone, where you see that at? Or expose your body about skirts and when they bring. What you say? The weird thing about skits are when they bring God in. That's I don't get that. Or expose your body for views. It will make him cheat. Yeah, expose, yeah. And a lot of that was going on because I seen it with these bad eyes of mine. She did talk about the way that she dressed. But I don't understand how they can do all this cussing and bring God off in this stuff. Every other word they be bringing God off it. Oh my God! I know God is on the throne, looking at His Father, saying, "Lord, one more day, one more chance. They gonna get it right. I know they gonna get it right. Just a little bit more time. That's all they need is just a little bit more time to get it right, Father." I could just imagine in my mind. That's what's going on. I'm telling you, I can imagine the son say, "Oh, Father, but I'm the one. I'm the one went to the cross and died. And I love these people. They ragged or wretched and undone, but they gonna get it right. Lord Jesus, help me to get it right, Jesus. I don't want to be lost. God ain't pleased. And let me tell you, that brings me back to these other channels. And Lord knows everybody got to make their money the way they make them and stuff. And we have some harsh women on here. And earlier I was talking about the abuse. Thank you for his grace. Tyler Perry say, come on, y'all. That's why I'm like, Tyler Perry, come on, y'all. Let's get it together. The way these women was talking about each other on each other's page and stuff. Why y'all doing that? I don't want my soul lost either, but you will sure lose it if you team up with one of these pages, because these people literally do not care for each other. And I mean, it's so reckless. They talking about each other, and then this fame is something else. The TV that made and phones that put our folks on TV where they can see themselves and other people can see you around the world. And then messed us up. Everybody can't do this, because half of us gonna turn our behinds up. Can't handle all that money. Every channel I turned to, somebody was talking about somebody, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in that circle one day when they say, you know that old black girl that be over there, that be wearing the hats and got them rings on her fingers. I don't know who she thinks she is, but let's go get her. I'm telling y'all in the beginning, y'all don't do me like that. Please don't do your sister like that. But one thing about it, I got tough skin. So we don't want to be trying me like that. Fame is something else. And they talking about how they hate each other. They talking about each other family, kids, and pictures and stuff like that. Why is one woman feeling so comfortable that she could send her personal pictures to somebody else? And the thing about it, all women are beautiful. So why you got to send a picture? Why you just can't come on camera if you got a platform? What's that about that little circle that people was talking out of? Do you think the daughter would want to come? Oh, she coming back. Oh, she definitely coming back. Santos. I'm telling you, that's what I said. When they come back on, it's coming back as a whole family. And they gonna be like, y'all, guess who else is here? Guess who else is here? Surprise. Think I'm playing. What you say? Wait now, women are beautiful. Whether you're beautiful in the inside or the out. Let's put it like that. But they sure is calling each other a whole lot of mutt ducks and ugly and stuff like that on this internet. Why? And then we choose. Now, if a man, let me break it down to you. If a man was talking to us like that and calling us the names that we calling each other, if the truth had been calling that girl the names that we on this internet calling each other, oh, they might as well had already then went and got the box for him. Ain't no way in the world he'd have been able to do that. But these content creators, the women, They are verbally abusing each other on this on their platforms. Let me see what you say. That little tear that squeezed out took. What you say? That little tear that squeezed out took you down. I'm telling you, it's just women. I just want to encourage you that told your story on today. Know that you are not alone. And God, and when you feel like don't nobody care, know that God cares. And it's going to be a ram in the bush, somebody you can talk to, and God going to help you get over it. But you got to declare. You have to declare today, I am not a victim. I'm a survivor. Because you can't go nowhere in life being a victim. Because as long as you are a victim, you going to feel like you are not worthy. You going to feel like you can't come up to the same standards as that next woman. And I don't know what it is. Women seem like they got to please each other. We more out to please each other and to make each other feel good than we are our own spouses. Stop that, women. Women in competition with one another. We all the same, and tearing one another down like that. And that's why it's so easy for a man to do it. He see you sitting up doing it to each other, so therefore, and you calling each other out these names and stuff, why he can't do it? You back friends with them the next day, an hour. The same, you think they saw. I think that daughter was probably crying because she didn't want to get on camera. She do, and did you watch her when she lived with them? I can tell a child that's maliciously mean, and from a child that has had too much leeway and been around the wrong company and in grown folks' business that possibly has some things done to them. I can tell the difference. And then a child that is like a totally innocent child. Well, this child is in the middle, and the ball has been dropped more than one time. This reminds me of them on YouTube, Brianna skits. Seemed real, then after a while they really had 8 cheaters. And that's what I heard, but I never seen it. On whose part? Yeah, and being grown. Being grown, being in folks' business. When we was kids, we was told, go, get out my mouth. Go to the other room. Now these kids will take your conversation over, and we letting them. We better not have had it growing up. We get our butts whooped. Oh my God. We bet not. And when we was in the room talking, we was whispering. Now these parents will say, I need you to get on here and say this and say, you see, and it's so sad. The child said, and because my mama said, now allegedly this is what she said, then this is what I heard. My mama said that he drug her. And my mama said he had a gun. And he do got a gun. So what it is Her mama said he drug her because when she was getting that whooping, and she was at the door trying to go to the mall, evidently she was pulling one way, he was pulling another way, and he had to drag her back in the house. See, let me tell you the story. When I get on here, I just something just come all over me. And so he had to drag her run back on in the house because she fight me. And how I know she fight me, because she threw a microphone at him. And she said she did. Now, this a child. I'm taking care of you and you throwing microphones at me. On top of that, you telling me, damn you, I'm going where I want to go. And then looked at him and said, you ain't my daddy. I'm going to the mall. You ain't none of my daddy. I just came up here. You are. And I feel sorry for this baby. He had to get on here and say this. And then you hear she said, I was okay. He got the belt and he hit me. And I was okay with that. Then he hit me again. I was okay with that. But then when he kept hitting me, I said this was you. That was not my daddy, because I looked in his eyes. Yeah, you know what? It was hurt and anger in his eyes. And it was hurt and it was anger and disappointment in his eyes. But I ain't gonna never say don't whoop your child if your child's acting out like that, because I whooped mine. I sure did. And so that's why I know the mama was coaching her, because the mama was like, he drugged me too, allegedly, and pulled a gun on me. Well, everybody know that everybody got a gun nowadays. And I'm sure she didn't seen heels in his house, because the money, allegedly, because the money he got coming in and stuff like that, they ain't only got just that one little bottle of mace, because she wouldn't have wasted that on him. I got a whooping with a extension cord. Where was CPS when my mama was whooping me? Where they at? Didn't nobody come to my rescue? And not only that, if I got in trouble by the neighbor down the street and they called my mama, I was getting another whooping. Where was CPS at when I was coming up? The child can play both sides and see. Wait, yes, mama. Yes. Because she kept on looking away. And then when people really started asking questions, that's when she ended the live. And then I'm gonna take you to a key point. I'm playing detective with y'all now. Go back and look at it. That child said, he don't love me because he ain't called me. I haven't heard from him since I left there. So why would a child want your daddy to even call you or get in touch with you if you scared of him or you hate him and don't like him? And not only did she say that, she gave out code. I don't know whether she from Miami or what, but she gave out code and it wasn't no 893441. Did you notice that little girl said, I only want to tell the truth because she said, I don't want to lie because a liar stay with you forever. I just want to tell the truth. That was a cry for help. She was telling her mama, this lie is going to stay with me forever. People going to talk about me, and I only want to tell the truth. Go look at it. Go, you think I'm playing? My mama got so bold, she sat in the chair and made us come to her. Where was social services? Go look at the video. She said, a liar stick with you forever. I only want to tell the truth. She telling her mama, you know what? Get me off of here with all this lying. Cause I'm even letting you know I'm missing my dad's texts. He ain't text me. He mad at me. Do he ever want to have something to do with me anymore? Is this the last of us? What you say if it continue on? What you say? I'm like in this, the continuous of trapped in the closet. It sure is trapped in the closet. But you wait till they come back. They gonna fall. It, like I said, I just pray for and everything that happens for a reason. Maybe some people did need to, get it out and express it. And maybe some people, like I've read, that say they have never ever talked about it. And so when you go through something that you have never talked about and you able to let it out, that's a part of the healing process for you. So I won't say all bad came up out of this, because even if one person get healed through this whole thing, that's a blessing. Because we got too many hurting women in the world, and we got too many angry women like us. And breaking down good men, honest men that are strong men. Women, stop. Stop tearing these men down because you feel like they weak because you came from the hood and they came from the suburbs. Because they speak proper English and we still talking ghetto. That don't make no man weak. Because he don't want to go and hang out at the bar and go to the clubs and stuff. That don't make no man weak. Oh, she is. She back. She gone back home. She went back home. Here we are for No, you didn't say sucks to be her. I was watching a reality channel. I mean, not a reality channel, another channel on YouTube. And they kept saying, sucks to be her. Sucks to be her. And they was going in on her. I was like, dang, it really sucks to be her. I said, because they coming for her throat. Women, why we do each other like that? But as soon as we say a man done something to us, we join forces. The truth needed to find himself and stop trying to make fetch happen. He seems like trying to. Exactly. And maybe through the counseling, this is what they learned, that money can't make you happy. If they not in love with one another, they can't make each other happy, and it's best to go their separate ways. Like her book say, self-love. You got to first start off with loving Jesus. That need to be the first love of your life. And self-love. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. How you gonna love somebody else when you treating your own self this bad? He has to build his own, even with, yes. He have to build his own life. He got to have his own personal relationship with God. He can't depend on her prayers and her opinions and stuff like that. He's not her child. And I know that's been said and we addressed that, but he have to man up and not depend on her for a lot of things. He been depending on and expecting out of her. She too young to be the next queen. No, I need the one to be. Yeah, that's why I said you got to love God first. You got to put him first in everything. Everything. If you don't, it'll crumble and fall on you. And this very same man, woman that put you on that platform will bring you down. Y'all see how all them followers pulled away? Allegedly. That's been day ones. Simply because, girl, that's a coffee cake roll. I ain't even ate today. A coffee cake roll. I need some milk because that's a coffee cake roll. Yeah, they I'm just praying for them. I'm just praying for them. He's grasping at straws with these random reactions. Yeah, and it's noticeable. That's the thing about it. I want to tell him so bad, bruh. It's noticeable what you doing. Just lay low. Like that song say, you better lay low. And watch, he's doing whatever he see others doing on. And he's being very basic right now. It look good, honey. It's a coffee cake. Because before this happened, him and Brianna, they ain't never been on Facebook like they are now, just doing anything. They not even they need to sit back, think about what they're going to do, come to some kind of conclusion so they can continue making their own good content. Because what's coming out now, everybody, they not being positive to it. They saying, oh, they put that out there. This is another one they didn't put out there. Shambles, they turn so fast. Then comments that in shambles. Very true. They got to stop with all these reels because ain't that many people tuning in to them. And then the people that is tuning in to them, they want to see what's next. They looking for some drama. People on this thing be looking for drama. I have learned that. And they gonna follow it wherever they go, wherever you go. Y'all don't leave me because I ain't doing no drama. I need y'all. What you say make you want to smoke a cigarette? This right here. And don't think Coco over there from Sarasota, Florida. Oh, Coco then turned from what was he at first? He a reaction channel now. He covering the news at 7, at 11, at 8, and at 1. Coco is doing it up over there. He running this bag up. He done got professional on y'all over here. He said, Y'all, this is what we had today over here. And you know he got a whole lot of fans. These women, boy, Coco, you was the beginning. A lot of people got their pages off LA and Coco. But he over there, he didn't turn. I guess he said, you know what? What I got going over here with my girl, this really ain't working for me. So I'm gonna go with a Sack is allegedly. I'm gonna do me some reaction. And it looks good on him. I mean, I watched him and I'm like, okay. And but people can't understand how is it he able to cover that news right there after LA got a video like this in the warehouse. And why she didn't get the same reaction from women that he got, that Rihanna got? I wonder why. It seemed like everybody went to him. She didn't get that same reaction. I watched it. But y'all, is so much going on, and more men need to come forth because we don't even have a clue. And nobody even try to encourage the men to come through because they figure, really? And don't take it serious. Why not? I take it serious because I've seen it firsthand in my family. I know it's true that a man can be abused and go through a relationship like that. That's a good man. And the only thing you do is tear him down for when the next woman come, you already done destroyed who he was because you didn't just abused him and stuff like that. So when he get in that next relationship, he can't be open to that next woman like he would have been because he was being called all kind of weak, jellyback, yada 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 in the relationship with the woman. So he got to hide that side of who he is, and that's sad. And got to act like somebody he not. So then at that point in time, you begin to live a lie. And you only can live a lie for so long. Then all of a sudden this joker, bam, explode on you. And you be like, where did that come from? Where did it come from? We didn't know John Boy was what? Oh my God! What happened? Really? Women then drove him to the brink. But yeah, women over here and men, let's stick together. Pray for one another, and like the regulars that come on here and you see their names, talk to them, and if anything is going on, if you can give any kind of positive advice, get some positive advice to them because over here we are family. I got my sisters and brothers with me. We family over here, y'all. If y'all want to go watch another channel, go, because I be trolling too. I ain't going to tell you what you can and can't watch. You grown. Now, what I look like? Because I don't like a person don't mean you ain't got to like them. They ain't done nothing to you. And can't do much or nothing to me because they don't live with me. We better learn words do not hurt nobody. They are empty words. Women, stop tearing one another down. We are verbally abusing one another. Do you not know that? Women, we are verbally abusing one another. So what makes it any difference whether you are a woman or a man with the verbal and the mental abuse? We doing it to one another on platforms that could be used for something so positive. Oh, oh Lord, you be reminding me of everything I didn't forgot. Malone, that kind of freaked me out. When I turned to it, I'm just strolling because you know I got it on my big TV in the room. And when I seen that and the lady wasn't showing her face and that was that dark room and stuff, I said, you know what? They done took this too far. And she had her phone hooked up there on the desk. But how did she get a hold to it? That's I'm wondering who went to her and said, because I'm like, because I never been to a psychic before. And I'm like, oh wow, what is going on here? Now who told her? And you know, being raised up in Church of God in Christ, they be putting that fear in you about a whole lot of different things and stuff. So I didn't know what it was or what kind of reading it was. I just know it was something that I wasn't familiar with, and I turned it. What did she say? Did she say something positive? Me too. Me too. And that's why I had turned it because I was like, Lord, I'm always in this YouTube and stuff already. I see it and to get caught up with this right here. Mm-mm. So I just went on and turned that, but I'm like, this is getting pretty serious. Yeah, you watch it and you come back and you tell me what it's saying. I already got enough going on. But I'm telling everybody that have told their stories, just count it a blessing because the more you let it out, the more you heal and you let it out over a big platform. So don't look at it as she tricked you or she's so wrong. I personally never got in the tarot reading. I know people that I ain't trying to open no doors for nobody else because it's some the door that was open. I need to get some of them up out of here. But yeah, don't be upset with her because a lot of times God let things happen, and this happened over such a big platform until don't count everything a cursing and everything wrong. Because, like I said, some people say they never spoke on it and they were able to speak on it this time. And I know that's a weight lift off your shoulder when you hold something in for so many years and for so long, and you feel like don't nobody care, don't nobody understand. But then you turn to it and you see so many other people went through what you went through, and you read stories about somebody went through a worse situation than you. So that gives you encouragement. So don't look at it as a bad thing and be upset with her, Mr. Truth, because she young. She acted out very quickly. I'm telling you, should have seen me trying to record. She acted out very quickly instead of stepping back, thinking about what damage it was gonna cause. So didn't they say that she was going? She was. I seen her in the car, speaking in tongues. That's what I said after it happened. That's what I said after it happened. The person um that was spiritually guiding her when he was in the hospital and going through this sickness, and that was praying with her over the phone. One day she was in the car and she was speaking in tongues and stuff. That's who she should have stepped back and she should have called this person, because it seemed like they are influencer in her life, because they walked her through this when he had the cancer allegedly. But she didn't. Let me tell you who walked her through it. I'm going to tell you who walked her through it. That friend, sister, whoever she is, with the little red shirt on. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, it didn't do her no good for the housekeeper to come on there and air out all her business, doing a whole advertisement, allegedly. But unless it was a skit. And you know what? If it was a skit, best friend and the housekeeper is the one put this thing in motion. We all go through things. I can tell them some stuff that I went through over this YouTube. All I need y'all to do is subscribe so I can tell y'all some real life true stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. Like they say, push that button. It don't cost you nothing. When I start getting my badge, so. But yeah, they put the icing on the cake. And at this point in time, women start writing in, telling them how sorry they are, and telling them about they experience and what they went through. And then her timeline and everything just started getting flooded and overflowed. And women, I mean, and if you read some of the stories, like I said and stuff, and then before she knew anything, she found herself overwhelmed and trapped in like this web, and it wasn't no way out. So the only thing to do was to continue on with this whole thing. And then round it off in the end that allegedly we got some help, came back together, and bam, here we are. But for me, and my opinion don't mean much at all. I think that it was and just will be until they get the counseling that they need. It's going to always be bumping heads because she's strong willpowered. He's strong willpowered. And if this was true, then it's going to have to be some things changed on both sides. And when change come about, problems come with that too. No, you ain't breaking my finger twice. If you really broke my finger, if I really broke, if you not gonna get another chance to break it. Yeah, I've hit that like, but hit that like Peaches McIntyre say, likey way in and like on the way out, like. Thank you. Yeah, you ain't gonna have no chance to break the second finger because you try that. Both of us gonna be up there with our cast on. We gonna be doing deuces to each other. Yeah, you got one too. Really? What color is yours? Huh? But I ain't even willing to put myself through nothing like that. Like I told you, I was with my ex-husband over 30 years, married for 27 of them, and I'm not in a hurry. Because nowadays, let me tell you women one thing. When you ask God, some of us don't even ask God to send us a husband. The Bible says a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Not a bad thing. Not nothing to mistreat. Not nothing to fight and throw around. A good thing. You hear me, man? But women, if you want your husband and your man to be a man, then you be a wife. You be a mother. Stop challenging these men. Stop thinking that you can overpower these men. Go into the relationship honestly. Air out all your dirty laundry and give them the choice of whether they want to accept you with that or not. Because once you get in it, you going to be like, you know what? I told you this. You walked off into this with your eyes wide open. I ain't hiding nothing from you. You know, Pookie, I had Pookie Bear. You know, I had little Ron Ron. You knew I had little Shaquita and little Tabloid. So don't act like I didn't have all four of these kids. And don't act like my family didn't come over all the time because you told me that this is what attracts you, that you love family. That all of a sudden you fist to change the game up on me. See, you can't do that. So go into it truthfully. Lay all your cards on the table. And if you do that, women, yeah, I had the surgery done because I had it done for myself, or either at that time, you know, everybody was getting it done. It was a fade and stuff. So I don't want you to think that all of it's me and stuff like that. And I ain't lying about no body work because men will ask you nowadays that you have any body work done. Because a whole lot of them like it natural, honey. Swinging and all. But anyway, man, when you get in these relationships and these marriages, before you propose to that woman, tell her how many outside kids you got. Tell her something about your past, girl. You better learn about his past, cause whether you know it or not, if he come up out of New York, he a lot. Sometimes maybe he was in the Bronx, maybe he was in the gang, maybe he was doing any and everything, and God just changed his life 2 months ago, 6 months ago. So he ain't had enough time to heal and get himself right. You better have a personal relationship with God where you can tell God exactly what you want. Yeah, little run, little bam bam, Shaniqua, Portia, Laquita, and all these names. So I was talking. I'm gonna get back to that name thing too and tell y'all about naming y'all kids all these names and it come back on. But tell the Bible said, tell him what you tell. We be when we be striving the kind of car we want, and we done saved up the money. We be like, I'm getting it custom made. I'm gonna have some red leather seats. I'm gonna have this in beige and this and that. We give a full description. So that means we speak into existence what we want, and we not gonna stop until we get just that, because we spent the time and we saved up our money to get that. Even if we have to wait several months for it to for them to make it like we want to, we got the money and we ain't spend the rod on it. Same way. Now that's a car, and that's material, and that's temporary, because you're gonna get another car, because you're gonna name that old Sally. And then when Jenna come out, you're gonna get the new Jenna. Um 5, 10 years down the road. But anyway, same thing with a man, woman. Tell God what you want. Be like, Lord, I want me a tall man, about 6'4", dark skinned. I want him to be nice, well groomed, respectful, family oriented, love me and treat me like I'm his queen, so he can so I can treat him like he the king, working hard and stuff. And is somebody out there like that? But tell God what you ain't nothing impossible for God. And then sometimes it's men that come to us like that, and we think that it's too good to be true, and we think that they running the game, because you're not expecting for somebody with those kind of qualities to even address you. Why not? Ain't you worth it? Aren't you worth it? You run around here singing a song, I'm worth it. Tell me, are you worth it? So you just singing the song? You the one running around here talking about you got the prize and you got what they want in the pocketbook, in the purse, whatever you want to call it and stuff. That alone, you hold a key to success right there. Stop giving it away. And then it's just good men out there. But when you get to saying you just want a husband, I always have dreamed of being married. I want a husband, especially when you go to a wedding and you see the beautiful wedding. You know what you're looking at? You looking at that dress. You looking at that vineyard that's pretty. You looking at how the chafing dishes is laid across the table, and the table setting in the centerpiece, and the flowers. But looks can be deceiving, because you don't even know what happened behind the scenes, baby, before all that beauty appeared. Because a divorce was already in the making before they even said, I do. I don't know how many times divorce had already been mentioned in these marriages and relationships. So be careful when you just be asking for a husband, because if you ask God something long enough, are you speaking into the universe long enough, you going to get it. But you don't know what you going to get. Like the man in the Bible, Boaz, they say Boaz was a good man. Boaz was tall, handsome, and all of that. And he had a wife. He went and got his wife, and we looking for Boaz, and we gonna mistakenly not get Boaz. We gonna end up getting broke ass, lazy ass, don't care ass, and his cousin, begging ass, and eventually he gonna start whooping your ass. So tell God what Boaz you want. I want the Boaz that don't mind working. That's family oriented. I was trying to keep from laughing, y'all. You better know what kind of Boaz you gonna get. And you don't want to get that one that's whooping it. Golly. And these names, y'all, let's stop naming our kids and stop and tell your young daughters to stop naming their kids all these names. Dookie, Johnny Earl, these nicknames. Shaquina Leaper, Noodles, all these just Raw Dog, One Punch. Stop. Because when they get to acting out, don't y'all know a name is something in a name? And you label these kids from birth. If I got a child that's getting into more things than the next kid, and I name him, come here, old bad Earl, he gonna grow up thinking he bad, and he gonna act out on that bad. If I got a child that's hard to potty train, and I start calling him boo boo and doo doo, and then when he get 23 and 24, folks be wondering why he smelling like boo boo. Doodle. You done named him that name and it's then followed him. We got to do better. We got to do better, y'all. And when these people get back together, you got to watch the names you name your kids. And you have to speak success into their lives. Stop telling them you ain't gonna be nothing. What? Yeah, and he don't take no bad. What a man has been called Dookie Dirty Earl ever since he was a kid. So he expect for you to smell Dookie and dirt on him. So it's no surprise. Because that's his name. Now, why would a Dookie Dirty Earl be running around here smelling like Versace? Don't make no sense. Or Ford cologne. It don't add up. You got to play the role out. But when these folks get back together, and the devil ain't after, he's after this, you'll see. Yeah. He ain't after you. You done got, he after your seed. Or tomorrow. When I look at this generation and all they go through mentally, I'm like, Lord, who is going to be my doctor when I get that age where I need to see an Alzheimer's doctor? Who going to be this? Who going to be the lawyers, the judges, the nurses? I mean, because everybody want to be a rapper. All our kids want to be rappers and dancers, and they don't see nothing but this quick money coming in. Don't nobody want to wait no week or 2 weeks 2 weeks for a paycheck. You better not tell me I get paid every 2 weeks. They want this quick money. And half of the kids that learned it from their uncle or aunties now are what they done seen on the internet. It's just, but for so long we have left the schools to raise our children. And when COVID came, it showed us them teachers was not lying on our kids. They wasn't. The devil ain't after us. He like, okay, you the old generation. I already got what I need of y'all. I want your children and your children's children. That's what it said. That's what it said. A bruised head. Got a lot of bruised heads running up around. I feel so bad for this generation coming up. My grandson in the 11th grade, I feel so bad for this generation. They don't know where they going, how they getting there. They just going day by day. It's not they can't come to have for us to try to air out, vent out things, and somebody to sit and talk to, because we too busy going through our own drama. And the thing about it, we haven't even take time to even look at and study the world that they going in, because we so caught up in ourselves until we trying to put off on our children and children's children how we was raised and how we was brought up, when it's not like that no more. You cannot teach them to be raised the way you was raised, because they in a different time and in a different era, as bad as we want to. But I thank God, because he still let us see, even though we were raised differently, he still let us see that it's the same thing going on, just in a different day and time. So he allows us to recognize the game that's happening. That's why we can say, been there, done that. Well, oh, there's no, we live in a lawless world now. These boys wanted to be president. It gave so many kids hope that they can be, and look what happened with that. Look what happened with that. The man was highly disrespected and wasn't even considered the president. And so many things have changed. The laws, the rules, things being available, everything is available to our children now. And it's like we in a lawless world. And I feel for the children that grandma is going to be with God, and they that was the only one that was in place, or the auntie that knew prayer and prayed for them. Can you imagine the kids that's out there on their own, don't know nothing about God, don't know nothing about the church, and they just winging it? But the thing about it, God will put a friend in their path that come from a church home that'll help and guide them, because God is just that good. And then when I look at this TV and see folks going in on each other for nothing and don't know nothing about each other, I know God's like, is this what I went on the cross for? Because this is a whole bunch of foolishness right here, over nothing, over not knowing each other. I said, there's no way in the world I would be sitting up there arguing with nobody about who they watching, what somebody didn't say yet, trying to turn somebody phone numbers and telephone numbers and addresses in. That is, ooh, who want to be the leader can't but have one chief. Whoever platform it is, that's who platform it is. And whatever you do on that platform, it sets the panel for that. Whatever you believe in, you done talked about it long enough. The people that are following you believe just like you believe, because people is going to follow the leader. And If you negative, your whole platform gonna be negative. And it's gonna be some people in there that don't wanna be negative, but the majority rules over them. So like you had that friend that just agreed to do everything and stuff like that that you did but really didn't want to, but didn't speak on it. It's people over there want to say don't do this and this ain't right, but they're afraid if they speak on it, then that's it for them. And people need something to believe in, because it's a true saying, if you don't believe in something, you're going to fall for anything. People want to be a part of a group and a part of an organization, especially in this day and time. And some people want to be a part of a negative group or organization. Some people want to be a part of a positive. But when you positive, they not standing up. Ain't no way in the world I could know somebody got that many thousands of people in their group and it ain't somebody in there that's saying this is wrong right here. Now you want to focus on you because it's been turned on you by your friend. But when it was going on, when you was doing it to build this platform, it wasn't a problem. Oh, they coming over here at me, ain't they? Well, come on over here so I can greet you with some love and kindness. But when it's turned on you, then it don't feel that good. Because I told you I was harassed one night. I'm like, oh my God. It will make you sick for somebody to harass you and troll you like that. That girl LA had some thick skin. Thick. Reaction channels, everybody was on her. And she kept saying, I'm a warrior. I got thick skin. She didn't lie. Latrice Allen, girl, you got some thick skin. But you can be positive. You can have a positive channel and be successful. It's some people that want to been and got off here and laughed or even thought about different things, and conversating with one another, building up a relationship. Some people, a lot of people are not standing up because some of the stuff I heard this morning, ain't no way in the world. Now we grown women, okay? And ain't no way in the world no another woman got that much influence over me to make me go along with some of the things that I heard. And especially not knowing the person, I would just use some common sense and be like, can you tell me why are we so mad? Are we supposed to be getting together for dinner? Are she supposed to be buying us some plane tickets to Paris? What are we missing here? I need to know the moral to this story. And why are we continuously going on like this? Because ain't nothing creative about this right here. I don't see it. I see a lot of hurt people that shouldn't be. If we came together like that as a people, can you imagine the volume we would get if we came together like that as a people? Oh my God. Honey, with what's going on YouTube, we didn't come together like that with Black Lives Matter. Oh my God. We didn't come come together like that with Black Lives Matter. I don't know what women are doing to mm, I don't know what they doing to each other. I don't know what they getting out of degrading one another and calling each other ugly and slug heads and sharks and all this stuff. Do y'all watch Auntie Loretta? I like Auntie Loretta. Auntie Loretta be batting them eyelashes. This morning she said she put too much glue on them. She said she hoped she didn't use the Halloween glue. She's so funny to me. She's sweet. She said, I'm getting mine in too. But yeah, and I mean, with these other channels, they to the point where they automatically know not to say your name. And they won't say your name either. Cause you getting clout. But why not get some clout? That's gonna help you. You help me. You share for me. I share for you. I mean, you send your people over here and listen to what I got to say. Maybe if everybody gets some different page, some different stuff that they talking about, then be like, go over to that page for your inspiration. Go over to that page if you want to hear music, spiritual music, or R&B. Go over to that page if you want to see the people that cook. Go there if the Muppet. I mean, can't it be like that? People probably say, you know what, Bridget, you is treading a whole new territory. I know I am, but trust and believe. I ain't green in it, and ain't nobody gonna talk to me any kind of way, and ain't nobody gonna scare me off, cause I speak my truth. Now I love people, and people love me, and I just want to keep it positive. I want to keep it going, and I want to be somebody that's open, you can talk to, but yeah. Those of you that I never really told a little bit about my backstory, um, I was bag up phone. I was born in Venice, California, out there where the Venice Beach is. Then we lived there for some years and a lot of family. God male for female. Yes. I was born and raised in, I was in, at 15, 14, we moved to South Central Los Angeles. I was there. We went to church all the time. My mom and her identical twin sister were inseparable. And so we sold candy. Y'all know how we do it back in Church of God in Christ. We sold candy, cakes, and pies and stuff like that for the key for the church to help buy chairs and robes and stuff, and grew up in church. I basically lived a double life because at night I was in the gang, my brother come get me, and then I had to go to church, so I lived a double life, but and hung out with the gangs and was just into a bunch of mess. It's gonna be in my book. So I left LA at age 18 because I was just involved in too much, and came to Nevada, went to Job Corps, met my ex-husband there, and that's where life began for me. And the rest is yet to be said. But I have two kids, grandkids. I love God, go to church. Um, I need to be more faithful. But don't mind praying for you if something is going on with you. And when I talk to the women on here and I give them my perspective and stuff, it's only because I love you and let you know with you tuning in, subscribing to me, that you subscribing to somebody that can shoot you some wisdom and some knowledge, because I do know a little bit about a little bit, and men as well. So let you know that you ain't just talking to somebody green that don't know what they talking about, because I know what it is to be out there in the street, and I know what it's to be like in the church house and in the house. So I got it covered. But yeah, I just want you to feel comfortable over here on my page. Tell a friend of a friend and let them know that I'm coming in with the inspiration, whether they like it or not. But they better believe and they better know they'll never leave my page broken, because anything that's broken need to be put back together and need to be fixed. And that's what I'm here for. If I break it down, then I'm going to fix it. I love you guys. I'm going to end this live, and I enjoyed you guys so coming in. Santos, love you, enjoyed you for coming in. Malone, love you, enjoyed you for coming in. Who is this bag up phone? Hello, what's that? What's that? Big bag up phone. Is that somebody's name? Now I know that ain't nobody named bag up phone. Really? Y'all stop playing. But yeah, it is unfolding quickly, and I'm sure tomorrow it'll be a little more. Until then, we're going to continue to pray that God put broken pieces back together. Love you, Malone. See y'all later. Good night. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all going to church tomorrow? I got to go to work tonight. I don't get off until in the morning. But I will see y'all tomorrow. And those of you that's in the bushes, look at my video. Come out the bushes. Come out the bushes. Love y'all. See you tomorrow. Thanks for joining in.